this shows the change that we had to make because of the Corps' decision to not allow us to go underneath the north end of the 43 bridge. So what we're really looking for today is this alignment okay with council? And then if you flip the page in front of that, you'll see the proposed project schedule, so that we can get this project moving forward. Now, we've obviously got levee work that's going on, and you guys are coordinating very closely with them. But I wanted Mr. Strauss to come down just to answer any trail alignment issues you had, or what we're doing now, because we can't go underneath the bridge. We've decided to try to link the river to the state trail, to Creekside Park, to the bluff. I think it actually gives us a better project in the long run, because we were able to change those dollars and get those dollars back that we aren't spending in the north end now. And that was with Mr. Strauss's assistance and the DNR's help, we were able to push that thing through. So any comments that you have from a design perspective of the trail, what we're trying to accomplish here, how that's all going to work out?
Yeah, I guess we could just kind of look at I'd like to look at the aerial, just kind of show the alignment. Thanks for having me, Council. Really, it's linking the River Trail, which exists right here today. There's kind of two alignments in my mind. The south alignment, which abuts the River Trail on the west side of Rush Creek, goes along the top of the levee, around the wastewater treatment facility, and then over to a potential canoe launch DNR area there. That was the additional alignment that we had put into place after the Corps had reviewed everything and said, we don't feel comfortable going under the bridge on 43. The second alignment starts on the east side of Rush Creek and goes along the top of the levee there as well, and then comes down off of the levee and goes to Creekside Park, where there is an existing trail there today. At the north end of that, where we were going to go under the Trunk Highway 43 bridge, we're now going to just kind of loop up to the north, go along the basketball court there and the tennis courts, and just go right up to the reconstructed sidewalk right there with that project that's currently going on to kind of link north and south there.
That'll then bring that traffic, they'll be on the east side of the Highway 43 bridge. They'll come down to the south to Winona Street, and then it'll be a city trail that will take them to the base of the bluff. I'm not sure we should say it's near the cemetery, but that'll be where they can park their bikes or do whatever, and then switch back up on the trail system to the top of the bluff.
So here for any questions, I guess the schedule I put together, originally the kind of the close down date for the funding, which is a state and also a federal grant, was going to be this year, but because of the length of time really the Corps of Engineers took with their decision, we were able to discuss with the DNR about lengthening that timeline, and we were successful. So we really have a year to do it. This timeline really is to try to bid the project favorably in the springtime, when contractors are typically looking for their workload and trying to get things set up. We certainly have some slack in this, but this is at least what we've got set up so far. So the second meeting in March is when I would propose to come back to ask for approval to then go out for bids.
So this is following the top of the dike.
Correct.
Top of the dike.
Correct.
When you get up here where you angle off,
yeah,
that can be built up to it.
That area, the Corps of Engineers was okay with building that. It's kind of a ramp that needs to be built inside towards the creek, and they were okay with that because there's not the constriction there that there is at the Trunk Highway 43 bridge, where everything has to flow through there. Even with our mitigation that we had proposed, they just didn't feel comfortable at this location. They're saying it's then we are actually going to even mitigate anyways. by digging out a little bit there so that it offsets the volume that gets put in will be taken out. So it shouldn't have any impact on the flood profile through there.
What do we know about moving that canoe launch so far?
We know that Mr. Blommer, the DNR area supervisor, is open to the discussion, and I think for several reasons. The main one is that it's really difficult to get, if you're coming down the river, to get over where the launch is right now.
Yeah.
We'd like to preserve that area and maintain it as a fishing area, but move the canoe launch closer to the bridge or where the creek and the river come together, and then open that area up to some sort of primitive campground perhaps. It's close to the downtown. It's fairly picturesque with with both areas, bodies of water. Hopefully the wastewater treatment plant will be hidden enough that that won't be a detractor, but I think it's good utilization of that land down there that isn't fully used at this time.
The top of the dike on the west side of the railroad bridge, there are at least 2 homes there that have always been very sensitive about having traffic on top of the dike because they look straight in their second floor windows. Has that been considered?
I did think about that. I mean, but at the time we were just trying to see if the DNR would even allow us to do it. Because the other option would be is to just come down the street and figure another way to do it. I think as part of this next stage, what we'll want to do is to actually meet with those homeowners and see if there's a way that we can address their concerns.
Yeah, okay.
Worst case is which we would have done if the DNR had said no, we would have had a city trail on the street and brought them down towards the wastewater plant, much like the snowmobile trail is right now.
All right. No, I think this is by far a great way to use those funds as long as we can apply them on the north end of the project. It really does open up and accelerates another recreational use that the public will love.